Shalom, Akim, Yahweh Tazah, coming back with another video. I want to give all praises and glory and honor to Yahweh Shemel Washai. Double honors to the elders of Great Millstone. Much love and respect to you brothers out there doing the work of sincerity and truth, striving for the hopeful elect, enduring all afflictions, seeking out your own salvation with fear and trembling. Yahweh Shemel Washai, Wahab Dash, Barak Akim. I just want to make this a quick video, continuing on are you considering yourself or your brother, and just basically how here in the book of Sirach 12 and 8 it says, a friend cannot be known in prosperity, and an enemy cannot be hidden in adversity, and the prosperity of a man's enemies will be grieved, but in his adversity even a friend will depart. All right, and this is something that is going to happen and has happened through brothers, and even before coming into the truth, you've experienced it with friends in the world. You understood what loyalty. We understand what loyalty and disloyalty is, dishonesty, and what honesty is. How even though we're young, though we grow and people learn from their mistakes and things of that nature, but this is also going to happen to the brotherhood. Brothers experience it in camps with other brothers that came in, fell out, they had their mishaps, things of that nature. And this is a wise thing, because Yahweh Shemel Washai has given us, the elect, this wisdom, knowledge, and understanding on how to discern between the righteous and the wicked, according to Malachi chapter 3. All right, how to discern, how to use proper discretion, judgment, is ultimately through his words, man. He gave us all these words that are written in these books are his knowledge, man. Okay, so he gave us the ability on how to discern who a true friend is, who a friend is. And it tells you right here, a friend cannot be known in the prosperity. And that's true, because you're getting along, everything's badass, everybody's making money, you got things going for yourself, he got things going for himself, right? So it's hard to tell who a real friend is. You call each other friends, but then everybody, not being just going like not everybody will. Most of the people know that you're gonna know who's real, who's been real with you, from day one, knowing that you were poor, you never had nothing, and they've always stood by your side. Like primarily, it's Jake that uses a woman in that sense. When that woman has been with you through thick and thin, through the good and the bad, and she's still there with you no matter what. That's that one that you want to keep. That's that woman showing her loyalty towards you. So it's no new thing, but the scriptures have it to where we know how to discern. A friend cannot be known in prosperity, and an enemy cannot be hidden in adversity. That's true. An enemy will make himself known. In an adverse situation. All right, they hate him that rebuketh in the gate, and rebuke is a form of drawing out those emotions to see where one stands. All right, it says, and the prosperity of a man, and the prosperity of a man's enemies will be grieved. The enemies will be grieved at his success. hating on the brother that's growing in the spirit of Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai, you know, going from level to level. You know, you don't want to be found that way, man. You don't want to be found hating your brother in that sense. And I'm talking about in the body of with those brothers here, you know, with the titles of Great Millstone, and the other brothers that are not just that don't have the title Great Millstone. You know, the brothers that follow the doctrine, you know, the truth that Yahweh Shai has endowed with our elders with. All right, it says, in the prosperity of a man's enemies will be grieved. You know, they're grieved of that, man. It says, but in his adversity, even a friend will depart. You know, so we have to pray that Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai don't put that spirit, allow that spirit to get on us to towards where we forget, you know, our brother, to forget brothers in the truth and stuff like that, you know, because of, like I said, these things, prosperity and adversity is something that you're gonna find who's true with you, man. And Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai is gonna do that to all of us. The hour of temptation, you know, that's gonna come upon all of us. And to see, even though Yahweh Shai already knows, but it's gonna be a witness to the congregation, okay, to the brothers. All right, this is Sirach 11, and Sirach 11. You know what? Let me bring it up right here, Salaki. Oh, you know what? It ain't gonna let me because I have it in airplane mode. Let me read it. Let me read it right here from the sword. It says, Sirach 11 and 24. Again, say not, I have enough and possess many things, and what evil can come to me hereafter. In the day of prosperity, there is a forgetfulness of affliction, and in the day of affliction, there is no more remembrance of prosperity. Okay, so if you go through either one of these, you have to keep your integrity. You have to keep that vow, that love towards the brothers, no matter what, man. Okay, this is adversity and prosperity is a test. For it is an easy thing unto Yahweh, Yahweh Shai, in the day of death, to reward a man according to his ways. Okay, the affliction of an hour maketh a man forget pleasure, and in his head and in his end, his deeds shall be discovered. Okay, so all the affliction, you're gonna be discovered on who you are, because that's where the ultimate test is gonna boil down to. Because when you're on top, you feel like you got everything's going for you. You know, you ain't really felt anything. You ain't really being put to the test. You're gonna be discovered. Okay, and that's why I was saying in the last video that I just did, are you considering your brother, or are you considering yourself? Okay, because we're all responsible for one another. From the greatest to the least, we're all responsible for one another. Okay, and you know, you got to consider these things that are being said, take heed to them, and apply them to your life, man. You know, make more videos. You know, talk to the brother. If you got one brother with you, if you got several